All right, I think we're live. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Oh my gosh, I am having such a good day. I just have to tell you, I broke, like when you break that, I don't even know how you want to call it. Now I sound like an idiot, but hi Rachel, hi Ingrid, hi Jamila. Okay, so if you didn't know, I've been really working hard to lose some weight starting in January. I put it out there that I'm going to lose 30 pounds by the end of March. That's what I put out there. Well, I'm officially down 12 pounds. 12 pounds. And it's so nice to get into that next set of 10s on the weight scale, right? And I know you're not really supposed to sit on the weight scale. You're supposed to look and see and feel how your clothes feel. And everything is feeling better. But oh my gosh, I'm just on cloud 9. And I want you to know that I just finished a keto lunch and a keto coffee, and I just feel amazing. I've got my Vital sitting here ready to go. I've got my protein shake in the refrigerator for a couple hours from now. Hey, I am a busy mama 3, and so I got to plan accordingly. All right, so we're filling up here. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Courtney, hello. Pam's supposed to be getting in touch with you to set up lunch. Rachel, I hear we get to spend some time together here soon. Alicia, I could go on and on saying hi to everyone. I'm super excited you guys are here today because my mind has just been floored with this whole idea of host-a-post. And some of you might be like, where you been, Cammie, living under a rock? Well, apparently, because this just keeps getting more glaringly in my face every time I'm anywhere with anybody that's out there building. One of the things I ask them what they're doing. All right, that's a bright light. Woo woo. Jade Hooper got me this really cool concoction to hold my phone when I'm doing lives. Thank you, Jade Hooper. Hi, TJ. Hi, Rachel. All right, so I've been doing some traveling. You might have noticed that. And I love to get out there and see what y'all are doing. And now that I'm on the corporate side of things, I don't know that I'll ever truly leave the field. Not truly. My heart is right in the field with you guys. I love watching what you're doing, seeing what you're doing. I like experimenting with it myself. I like testing certain things, seeing what works. That's how you learn, right? Not everything is going to work. Don't beat yourself up over the things that don't work. Look forward to the next thing that is going to be that little thing that blows your business up, right? And so this started for me probably over the last couple months, new year. I just met some people that were doing these host-a-posts and just having incredible results. And so I've asked a few guests to be on with me because I want to learn. I want you guys to learn from them. I want you to hear what they're doing and how it's working for them. And all 3 of the people that I chose to bring on with us today are doing host-a-post a little bit differently than the next one. And what I love about host-a-post is it's a way to build your hundreds list, right? It's a great way to build your hundreds list. It's also a great way to work your current prospects, people that haven't yet joined as a customer or a distributor, but it's also an excellent way to use social to then go belly to belly, right? To find people in your backyard in areas that you can get them to events, get in front of them with the product, let them sip and sample and try it and everything in between. So without further ado, you are not here to hear from me today. Not really. I have the opportunity to bring on some special guests, and I want you to hear it from them. And I'm also going to make them tell you who they are. Let's see, Rachel, I'm coming for you. Rachel, accept it. Hopefully you have the most updated Facebook app. I'm sure you do. If you're on your phone, I think that's the best way to do it. But oh, she's coming. Yay. I love when technology works. Oh my gosh, hi.
Oh no, hang on.
I see you, I hear you.
I can't hear you.
Okay. I can hear you. You're coming through loud and clear. All right, what's going on?
There we go, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, we can hear you loud and clear. How are you today?
Hi, I'm so good. I'm so excited that you asked me to be a part of this.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Do you remember when we were together in Rockford last month, I think it was, in the middle of a snowstorm? I'll never forget when you told me what you were doing. I was like, wait, say that again? Slow down English while you take more time around what you had just done. And so before you tell us your of people on, more jumping on every minute. Oh boy, that's my Frenchie. She wants to be on too. You know, first of all, tell us who you are, Rachel. Where are you from? How long have you been with us?
Okay, I'm from, I say Rockford, Illinois. I'm by Jade, but I'm not. I'm actually in a small little town called Oregon, but Oregon, Illinois, not the state. And I've been in this business now for 3.5 years. I was 22 years old, and I was in college. I was going to school for soul. I had a heart for that. And I was a full-time waitress. I was a new mom, and my husband had just financed a ring and proposed. So I was wedding planning. So I definitely wasn't looking for It Works at the time. I had actually tried another network marketing company fresh out of high school, and it was just, I didn't do good at all. It was a short thing. I was literally in and out, and I just had the mindset of like, if I'm not good at one, I'm probably not good at them all. And so It Works wasn't even on my mind. I never thought I'd be a part of something like this, but God placed it in my path at the most perfect time. We were on food stamps. We were fighting all the time. My husband didn't know our son. And I just felt like there came a point in our life where I'm like, it's weird because on one end, I'm like, this is just how life is supposed to be. We're young. We got pregnant when we were 20. Like this is because we're irresponsible. But then on the other side, I'm like, but there has to be more to life. So God just placed this in my path at the perfect time. Right after I turned 22, I was still in college, and I just joined for a couple $100s a month, just like a lot of us. Like I never fathomed more than that. I just had to make that money back. And it happened so fast that I got hungry and I got addicting and I ran with it. And now I'm here 3.5 years later.
You're not just here 3.5 years later. You are rocking it out, my friend. That's why, oh my goodness, this girl's going to get in trouble. You come here right now. Why are you doing that? Don't interrupt us, you sweet thing. If you didn't know, I'm a mom of 2 French bulldogs, and they love building a business with mom.
Oh.
So Rachel, it was such a joy to meet you last month, and I love, not only, you were so sweet and soft-spoken. A snowstorm messed us up and we need a redo. And I love just how assertive you are. You're like observing, always observing, taking everything in. But I know the strategic part of your mind is just ticking. So I'm coming back this month. I'm going to be in Rockford again. What is it? March 20th?
Yay.
Yes. So I'm really excited about that. But I got to tell you, when you told me about Host to Post while I was there and you told me what you were doing with it, it blew my mind. It blew my mind because, you know, I really believe one of the things we should be doing every single day as business owners is meeting new people, making new friends is what I like to call it, building that relationship, right? Interacting, engaging, and also asking people to become customers and distributors. And Host to Post does all of those things. And so tell me a little bit what Host to Post.
Okay. Sorry. It's weird. Like this is probably sounds perfect for like the viewers, but on my end, it always goes in and out. It's so weird when I get like added as a guest, but okay. So you just want me to explain what my version of Host to Post is?
Yes.
Okay. So, I started doing this in April last year and to go presidential, and I signed 40 customers that month. And I've always, you guys, before I went presidential, I had always been like, I'd never signed more than 10 customers, and 10 customers was like maybe one time. So I was always like a steps to success kind of customer person. And then that was it. And now it seems weird to even think about that. Seems like it wasn't even anything for customers now that I'm mass enrolling. But I started doing it to go presidential. And then I don't know if I just got tired, but I just stopped doing it. And then at the end of last year, I was like, we got to figure out something to do for our team to get them through, you know, holiday season. And we got to do something more than just like what we're already doing. And so we printed out our friends list. And to me, what hosting a post is when someone, and I can't wait to listen to the other 2 people because we all do it a little bit differently, I think. But when you're utilizing people for their network, essentially. So it's so funny because like we teach our team to, you know, ask for a distributor, ask for a loyal, but you know, sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes they truly can't afford it right now. And so instead of letting that be a dead end conversation, you can still utilize them. So I would do something like, Okay, so when do you get paid? Okay, it's March 20th. Let me write that down. In the meantime, do you want to just throw a post up on your wall for me? You'll just copy and paste. I will provide and I will take care of the rest. You just have to copy and paste it. I keep it that simple. And then I throw in there, if I sign enough people from it, I could totally hook you up with free product. And then if I sign 4 or 5 customers from one post, I'll let them pick their product. But it happens so much, and these post-to-post will blow up. But I haven't really had to send that much product out. If they get 1 or 2, I might send them a wrap or a couple coffee samples. But I think people like freak out because they're like, wait, we're giving away free product just to get all these customers. And it's really not that. I think you're just kind of overcomplicating it. But it's so mind blowing to me because you're tapping into all these people's network. And you have to know, I've been seeing a lot of comments. People are like, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Last week I had like 10 and no one had a comment or like. That's okay. You just have to keep on going and you will stumble across those ones that blow up. And what I love about it is that it's turned into more than just, hey, throw this up and we'll try to sign some customers. Like, it's been opening the eyes to the person hosting a post that like, oh my gosh, people are interested. If you sign a couple customers, you can tell that person, hey, if you want to sign up, these girls can go right underneath you right away. And you're tapping into that network. If someone puts a post up on their wall for you and they get 40 comments, that's 40 new Facebook friends. And it's just so insane the amount of distributors I've signed from it. Sorry.
That's okay. We're moms, we're dog owners, we're everything.
The movie stopped. But yeah, that's what it is. And it's been amazing. And like I said, I mean, and ever since November, me and it's multiple people on our team, like a lot of our team, we've been signing at least 20 customers a month from this. So that's what we've been tackling. We've been getting on morning power hours, 6 to 8 a.m. And that's what we do. I mean, and it's not like we're only focusing on host to post. We're not trying to sign anyone else, but like, if you just tie that into your like routine, all the other stuff like kind of falls into place. And it's just blown up to more than what we expected.
Well, and didn't you just have a party not too long ago from one of your host-to-posts?
Yeah, well, she wasn't from the host-to-post, but she actually was from me going live at the 1-2-1 mission. But I had a party there. It was so crazy. But I've had crazy stuff where like I just told Cammie this actually last month. I had someone in Grand Rapids host a post for me and she had like over 100 comments and I had signed 40 customers in January and a lot of them were from Grand Rapids and Cammie's like, well, why aren't we having parties here? It's so crazy how it's been taking off. And it's even been working in the sense of like some of my best distributors in the past couple months have been girls that commented on the host to post and they're interested in the cleanse. I go creep on them and I'm like, hey, I don't mean to be forward, but like, you're so cute and I don't want to sell you on the cleanse. Like, I want you to do what I'm doing. And they're like, what do you do? And I've got them as a distributor instead. So it's not like we're only targeting customers. You can target everything with host to post, but I only do, and this is just me, we all do it different. I've only done the cleanse post. I just do a short little cleanse post of like, my friend Rachel's looking for 5 people that want to model the cleanse or try or model the cleanse. The average human can hold up to 10 pounds of sludge in their system. Comment below if you're interested. And then I give them a cleanse before and after. That's all I use. I know that there's a lot of different things you can do, but that's all we've used. And we've had major amounts of success with it.
Oh my gosh, my mind is just blown. I just think of all the things that you can do with this. Like you said, it continues to evolve and open up your business in so many ways. Now, the other day you sent me a text. I said, will you send me what you're sending? And you did. And then you followed it up with, and this is what I'm doing when, tell us that little tip. Do you remember what you texted me?
Yeah, so kind of. I remember because I told Zach, I was like, hang on, Cammie really needs me to explain this. And I sent you like my whole life. Which part are you talking about? Like,
I could look on my phone, but I'm on my phone right now. So this. I cannot look for it while I'm trying to run the live, apparently. But our numbers are growing like crazy. You know what we'll have to do too is maybe you can look back through when I go over to TJ next, and then you can either comment it in the thread. And by the way, if you use host to post as one of your strategies to build this business, comment below. We want to learn from each other. I really believe with everything in me, that's why I'm so proud of you, Rachel, TJ, and Amber for being on today and being willing to share what you're doing, because there's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody. And the more it works, grows, the better we all do. The better we all do. The longer our company, you know, the more stable our company will be, the more promotions that can be offered, and so much more. So I love working together like this. So share what you're doing. I know I was sitting around in Nashville, and I love what you just said. You're not sending a ton of product out, because you're not saying post this or share this on your wall and I'm going to send you a free product. You're saying if I get enough, it's like they're just doing you a favor anyway. And you know what they call this, you guys, in the traditional business world? Asking for a referral. That's what this is. It's a social way to get referrals. And you should be asking for referrals. If somebody's not interested, the next thing out of your mouth, and it was on our March coaching game plan, do you know somebody who is wanting to get more fit? Or do you know, a great referral for me would be a young mom who just had a baby and you know she'd love to tighten, tone, and firm a little bit. So we're always looking for referrals. This is just a way to gain referrals through our social. I love it. Rachel, you're brilliant. I remember when you told me about that girl in Grand Rapids, and the other thing, sometimes we pre-qualify people. We think they wouldn't be good at this business, so we don't even ask them. And then you get a girl like that who had over 100 comments on her wall. Like, what? That is incredible. And she should be a distributor, right?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I just make it a goal. I know that there's like a million people commenting, but something just stood out to me. Someone said, how often? You guys, when my business really shifted, like in November, is when I like just did this as much as I could. So what I did is I scrolled all the way to like April of 2016, and all those people that I had talked to about the business or as a customer that didn't sign up over a year ago, there's obviously a reason holding them back. I just said, hey, I wanted to offer you some free product. And then I wait for them to respond. And when they respond, I'm like, all I will do is give you a post, you copy and paste it. Well, based on who I sign, I'll hook you up. So that's just something, like, I don't know if I'm done with my little thing, but that's something I would end on, is make sure you're wording it like that. Do not, in the beginning, we had so much trial and error. And one of my girls, bless her heart, she was telling everyone, just throw this post up on your wall and you get free product. So all these people were posting it thinking, I'm just going to post it. But you can't do that, because you have to think about all the people that will post it and not get anything. And you'd be sending like way too much. So if you say, you just have to copy and paste based on who I sign, I'll hook you up with free product, they know that you have to sign people. You don't just get it that easy. So don't make that mistake, because we had a couple girls that did, and they got in a lot of trouble with their Facebook feed. But just do it as much as you can, and just use it as a follow-up. If they're not signing as a loyal or distributor, say, well, why don't we try something else? Maybe you can earn it for free. And it doesn't hurt to try it that way.
Oh, I love it. Well, let's try something else, and maybe you can earn it for free. Again, it's keeping that conversation going. I love it. Rachel, thank you so much. And if you want to go through the comments and comment if people have specific questions for you, but also feel free to share that small little post that you send to the person, just so people can have an idea. I knew this blew my mind the first time I heard of it. And so I'm sure there's other people that are having their mind blown as well. Thank you, Rachel. I'm so excited to spend more time with you this month.
I know. I can't wait. Thank you.
Bye. All right. Let's bring our next guest in. Here we go. Let's see how simple we can keep this. All right. I'm dialing you, TJ. It says adding. It doesn't say connecting yet. Are you able to approve it and join me?
What is up? I had to rotate my phone really quick in order to be on this live, so this is kind of weird for me. I'm usually like vertical, now I got to be horizontal, so you're going to get this view. What's up, Cam?
How are you, TJ?
I'm good. How are you?
Did you hear me say I'm like down into the next level of, I know I'm not supposed to weigh myself, don't be mad, but like I feel great, but it's so much fun to see the scale and go, oh my gosh, it's breakthrough.
Well, you look good. You look very good.
Thank
so
you.
The keto diet is working very well for you, I can see.
Yes, I love it. I feel great. It's simple. I feel like anybody could do it, and I am one busy person. So if I can do it, y'all can do it. Now you are coming in and out just a little bit there, so hopefully your signal will come in clear. I can see you great. It was just the voice that was. Oh, now you're upside down. Now you're standing on the ceiling.
I'm trying to give everybody a little run for their money here.
Well, TJ, I know you do host a post too. Before we talk about what you do, tell everybody who you are.
Okay. So, hi. My name's TJ, and I'm Triple Diamond with It Works Global. I've been in it for 3 years. Before this, I was in more of a corporate atmosphere. It was kind of like my dream job, right? So I came out to Las Vegas from Illinois with like big hopes and dreams and like all this ambition. And I was like, I got to get in a hotel and casino. Like, this is where it's going to be. And I got in. And that was like the greatest day of my life. And then, 7 months later, my position was eliminated. So I had no job, and then I started collecting unemployment for the first time in my life. And then I had to go out and start looking for another job because I need to support myself. So that's when It Works found me. And then, I joined It Works, and then it literally took me 6 months to actually start working my business because my sponsor had to bring me to conference in order for me to see like all these other guys there and all these guys, like supporting the women and supporting the business and working the business. And I was like, okay, if these guys can do this stuff, if these guys can be as loud as proud about It Works, then I can totally do this too. Like now it's like a friendly competition. Like now I got to get out there. Now I got to start enrolling people, building my team. And 3 years later, here I am. So
I love it. Well, and I would say with this new launch of our keto line, that really is up your alley because you've been eating keto for, gosh, I don't know how long, but I just know, it seems like everything keto. And so I've really enjoyed having you coach me a little bit as I've gotten on my journey. So I'm sure you're loving that part of it, huh?
I love that we've taken that keto route now because I am a huge supporter in a ketogenic lifestyle in a high-fat, low-carbohydrate diet. And just a quick tip, you guys, it's not all about the protein. It is about the fats. The healthy fats, you guys. Make sure your body is getting the fats. Everybody talks about that keto flu and hitting that wall, and it's because you guys are not eating enough fats. But getting back on track here now, yes, ketogenic lifestyle for sure. I love my pizza. People who know me on here, they know I love my pizza, but I'm all about a clean eating and a ketogenic lifestyle.
And I will just attest, I was into keto for about 3 days, and I remember saying, I feel sluggish all the time. Like I'm dragging. I don't have that energy and focus I keep hearing about. And it was because I wasn't getting enough fats. So it's such a mind shift. You take the food pyramid and you tip it upside down.
Yeah.
And that's really what keto is. And so I'm loving it. And I love eating between 11 and 7 or noon and 8, whatever works out for me for that day. Very simple. But all right, let's get into Host to Post, TJ, because you do yours a little differently. You use a different product. Explain what Host to Post means to you.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say that this is kind of intimidating because I'm literally following up after the Queen of Host to Post just got done speaking. So I'm going to try to keep this the best that I can because Rachel is like, she's unreal with this. But so the only difference that I do with my Host to Post, right, is I see that people like to use the cleanse for their Host to Post. And I do two things. So I don't use the cleanse. I do hair, skin, and nails. Hair, skin, and nails for me is an easy 90-day sell because you need to use it for 90 days in order to see the results. So to get people to join as a loyal customer is a lot easier when you're getting them on hair, skin, and nails than it is if you're getting them on a cleanse, which is only 4 bottles, 2 days. You guys know the drill. So it's like now we're getting these people, in there for that 90 days, and then you could just add products and talk to them when you follow up about new products and adding that onto their auto ship. And then the main thing that I do differently as far as when I do my Host to Post, my Host to Post is I make a post, a general post first. Okay, so I post on my Facebook wall that I'm looking for 50 people. Sorry, I'm opening my computer to look at my notes here. I say like I'm looking for the first 50 people, that want to win a free product, and then I post like the products that I have in stock at my house, like. I'll say if you want to do a cleanse or a free a pack of wraps or a free bag of keto coffee or anything that I'm willing to give away for that month, and I just say I'm looking for 50 people who want to win a free product and then list those products. And I say the first 50 people to drop an emoji in the comments would have a chance to be entered to win. And then what happens is everybody wants free stuff. I mean, let's be real. So what happens is everybody starts posting an emoji down there. And then what you do is you give it a little bit of time. It's kind of like when a girl gives you your number, you don't call her right away. So, you give it a little time. And then 10 minutes, 20 minutes later, you reach out to that person in a message and you say, hey, I just saw your emoji. Which product did you want to win? Did you want to be entered to win? And then they'll tell you, I want to try the wraps, or I want to try the keto coffee, or I want to try the cleanse. And then, I'm usually like, well, that's a great choice. Like now to be entered into this contest, I'm going to ask you to host a post for me and post this on your wall. Are you okay with that? And then they're like, yeah, absolutely, whatever. So then I send them a post, and the post just says, hey, my friend TJ Markowitz is looking for, 5 people to try hair, skin, and nails for 90 days at his cost, blah, 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 blah. And then I send him a picture of my personal before and afters, which is huge. And then they post that, and then I keep track. So it's like you guys have to be keeping track of all these people, all the people that comment, all the people that you reach out to, all the people that you follow up with, who is entered into the contest. So when they do post it on their wall and they host that post for me, I automatically highlight their name in green because that means that they're entered, and then I'll multiply host a post throughout the month. And then at the end of the month, I do the giveaway. And what I do is I take all these greens and I put them in a random name generator on Google. And then I just press click, and then it gives me one person's name randomly, and that's it. They just won the contest. So it's like I have all these new loyal customers now, all these new potential loyal customers, all these seeds have been planted, and that one person just won that product. So now everybody's happy. Everybody has a chance to win. And it's different because you're not messaging people and you're not going, hey, if I get loyal customers from you, I'll send you a free product. Like, if you can do this for me, then I'll do this for you. It's more of, hey, you have a chance already. Like, it doesn't matter if I get people from you or not. As long as you do this for me, you have a chance to win. And people love a chance to win anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I just want to reiterate something that you do that is very powerful for a non-green person like me. I love your list. I love your spreadsheets. I think that's very, it is very impressive. But for someone like me that is constantly flying by the seat of my pants when it comes to marketing, I love when you say, tag me in your post, and then you never actually approve it. You say, tag me in your post, and it shows up. You guys, hopefully you have that thing where tags don't just automatically go to your wall because you never know what somebody's going to tag you in. But then there's this place where you can view activity log, and you can keep them all there so you can constantly be looking at the new people that comment on those post-to-post that people are sponsoring for you. And then I like just the way you switch it up with how they could be entered to win. Again, people are seeing the products you have. Again, it's just different. And I wanted you all to leave this live today with several different ideas. And then you could put something together that fits your personality. Now, I knew Rachel does cleanse. I love it. I knew you did hair, skin, and nails. And that's why I wanted to bring you on. Today, I was reading in one of our It Works pages that somebody has been doing keto coffee and getting incredible results. And so I really feel like if you have a product you're passionate about, a product that you've seen incredible results with, that you're confident in, listen, if you're confident in it, you're more likely to be able to move it because people are going to feel your passion. And so if it's cleanse, great. If it's hair, skin, and nails, great. If it's keto coffee, great. Whatever it is, I want to encourage every single one of you that is watching this live right now. And if there's somebody that is not on this live, that is on your team, that they absolutely need to learn how to build their hundreds list in this way, tag them in this post, tag them in this video so that they can learn. I'm going to ask that Rachel, TJ, and Amber at the end of this give you the script for what they're doing to give you a suggestion, cater it to you, make it sound like you. And then that way you can have some fun with this too. And so TJ, is there anything else you want to add about what you're doing? I know Rachel kind of introduced the whole idea, but I definitely love how you're using your own before and afters. I love that you also included before and after of another female that's used it. I really like that you do the tag thing, because what a way to stay organized with it all.
So, yes, so that's a couple things, and thank you for bringing those up. So I don't accept my tags, and the way to see the tags that you haven't accepted is on not your home page on Facebook, but click your name and actually go to your profile, and under your default photo, it says, a certain X amount of reviews need to be accepted or whatever, and then you just click on that. Pen and paper, like old school ways, then that's the easiest way to do it nowadays, because you see all the posts there, you can see all the people who liked it, see all the potentials who said I'm interested, and then you can just reach out to them from there. And then I always, whenever I have a photo of before and after, like, this business is for females and males. Like, I hate when they're like, well, what do males do in this business? It's like, we do the same thing you females do. Like, we do the same thing. And so I just make sure to include my before and after photos and a female's before and after photos, because I want my market to be bigger. You know, I want to reach both, you know, genders. I want people to feel like, hey, this doesn't just work for men, or this doesn't just work for women. So yes, I include both sexes in that. And then, you know, just consistency and staying on people. Follow-ups in this are huge. You know, I have had people, you know, ignore me so many times, and I had to reach out and be like, hey, what happened to you? Like, what's going on? How are you? Like, is everything okay? Like, did you get a chance to check this out? Any of these things. And then you just have to keep going, because usually on like the 5th to 8th time, they're going to be like, hey, you know, I had something going on. And it just took me a while to realize that it's not me. You know, they have their own lives going on too. And it could be something that they're going through at the time. So I just need to keep going. You know, go for no.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Because what do guys do? They use the products. They drink coffee with their mouth, just like us women do. They like to have hair growing. They don't like receding, you know, hairlines, whatever. You know, they need to cleanse too. If we women carry 10 pounds of sludge, the men carry it too, you know? So what a great perspective. Awesome, awesome, awesome. TJ, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. If you don't mind hanging around the comment thread, and people are throwing questions up there for you specifically, and see how you can help answer their questions. I appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Cammie. I appreciate this.
Okay, cool. All right, let me bring in my third and final guest for this Friday afternoon. Y'all, I'm so excited. How many of you are on here listening? It must be March 2nd, and there must be a whole lot of people going for some promotions this month, because the engagement has been incredible. So I love it. Amber, I'm coming after you, my friend. Yay!
Hello.
I still don't know if I'm used to seeing you with blonde hair. I'm still working that out.
I know.
How are you today?
So good, Cammie. So good.
Isn't this fun? I mean, Rachel freaking blew my mind when I heard how many customers and distributors she's signing from the strategy. And then there's TJ who just put a whole new twist on it. And I thought we can all learn and find something that works for us through both of these. And then you put a whole nother twist on it yourself. So before we dive into that, tell us who you are, because new people are joining It Works every day, and I want them to know who you are, how long you've been in. Tell us a little bit about you, sweet Amber.
Okay. So I'm Amber Parker, and I've been in, this will be my 6th year, and I can't believe it.
Woo!
It goes by so quick. 6th year in the business, and Ambassador Diamond, and top earner. I just love this business. I really feel like I want to scream, I'm so excited! And Mel McFarland, like, because I really, really am. It is crazy. Like, I'm going to hold it together. You know that I'm like, whenever I get passionate, like the tears just start flowing. I start feeling everybody, and I'm just so excited for everyone. But I joined you guys for just a couple $100, and never, ever, ever, ever thought that I would ever be where I am today. But when you guys get that feeling to do something different, and an opportunity is in front of you, you just take it, and you trust God that He knows what He's doing way more than you do. And here we are 6 years later, just full-time family, and opportunity to choose freedom, and to choose what we do every day. It's a gift. We're so grateful.
Well, I know you and Josh build this business together. I know it started with you, but he's always been a big fan of It Works, and he is quite the entrepreneur himself, and you guys are definitely a power couple for sure. Amber, you took this idea of host to post, and you were like, let me see if I can play with this a little bit, and I just want to gear it towards the business.
Okay.
So talk to us about that for a minute.
I haven't even told you this, and I'm really, really, really excited. Okay. So I hope somebody really, really, really hears me out right now. As a top earner, as an ambassador, honestly, it really doesn't matter what rank you are. Coming out of conference, biggest month of the year, huge momentum rolling in, and it's about the 15th of the month last month, and I'm doing host to post, and it's working, and I'm like, I've got my customers, and for those that know me know I am a steps to success kind of girl. I've done steps to success my entire business. That's how I got to the top of the company. I've never been a high recruiter. I've been a very good quality recruiter, and
Ooh.
I will take that all day, every day. And I retain my distributors and customers. But last month, I had signed up one distributor. And you're gonna die. I'm so excited. I started beating myself up because as our roadmap is steps to success, last month I'm like, I only have one distributor. It's the 15th of the month, and I'm starting to get angry at myself, and I'm starting to get upset. You know, what am I doing wrong? How come everyone else is mass recruiting? What am I doing wrong? I'm doing the work. I'm showing up. There's nothing about that I wasn't doing to deserve it or to get it. And so if you signed up one distributor last month, let me just tell you guys, and I was pissed off, right? And I'm like upset, and I'm like, rah, I suck, I can't do the business, whatever. And I remember texting you, Cammie, and I'm like, Cammie, like, I have one, like, what on earth? And you're like,
and I think I remember saying, yay, you got your one, because I made you all leave conference committing to one a month minimum, one a month, because it's so powerful.
Yes. And so you said, but you got your one. And I was like, I did. Yes. And I started celebrating that win. And you guys, it's amazing to me that once I surrendered to the one, I was so grateful for the one. And I was like, okay, well, if I can do host to post for customers, why can't I do host to post for an opportunity? Okay. And so right at that day, I started shifting, and I was like, I'm going to start asking people for referrals about the business. Like, why not? Right? Because there's a lot of people that don't think that the business is for them, but they're like, dude, I love you. Like, let me support you. I got your back. So I sent out a message. I went through every single potential distributor that I've ever talked to about the business. And I sent them a message that said, okay, girl. And I don't know the exact wording, but I'll drop it for sure. I said, hey girl, I know we've talked about the business before, and maybe right now it's not for you, which is totally okay. But we are slammed. We're in the biggest momentum of our company. We have a brand new product line, and I need help with leaders that are wanting extra income. Can I send you a post to make on your wall in exchange for some free product if people sign up? And I make sure that you say, if people sign up, okay? And all of a sudden, fear starts creeping in. I'm sending this out, and I'm getting tons back. And I'm like, crap, I'm not organized. I don't know what to do. What did I get myself into? And I just went with it. And so there was a lot of people who posted, and they made this post like, my friend Amber's looking for qualified men and women in the area who want extra income this month. And no comments. And I was like, okay, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I just ruined a bunch of leads, right? And all of a sudden, you guys, as you stay in faith and not fear, everything's going to start coming into place. And so I surrendered to what is. I accepted my one, and I was like, March, forget about February. March is going to be epic. And people started making the post, and I'm talking 14 to 20 comments of people wanting the opportunity. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now, how am I going to keep up with this? What am I going to say? What am I going to do? What if I say the wrong thing? But then you can't really say the wrong thing to the right person. And you guys just stay in faith. And Cammie, it's the 2nd of the month, and I've already completed my steps of success. It's crazy.
And I need to just, and that's all from those host to post for the business.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. And obviously, you guys, it still takes work, engaging, building relationships, following up. But it's looking for people that want to make extra money. And I love, Rachel's twist to it, because Rachel, 1000%, that's probably what I would have done, is I would have just, as somebody before they bought the cleanse, say, listen, you should do what I do. Especially if you look at their wall and you're loving them and you're like, I want them on my team, or they seem to have influence. But I also love this aspect, Amber, of just putting it out there. And what if you did several of each of these? What if you did some host to post hair, skin, and nails? What if you did some host to post cleanse? What if you did a host to post keto coffee, and you did one about the business opportunity?
Yeah.
Now that's called diversifying and seeing what can happen. And it may not turn into something in that exact moment, but you guys, give it some time. Nothing worth having isn't worth waiting for. And we really don't have to wait that long.
No.
I love what TJ said. Just have a system for consistent follow-up. And Amber, I think you said that too, be a little bit patient. Keep messaging people. Rachel, I heard you say print off your friends list and go through your friends list that way. Amber, I heard you say you took all your prospects that haven't been ready to sign up yet and asked them to host that post for you. I love that. Genius.
Yes. And what's crazy too is even people that I sent that to, I was like, and I did you guys, that's called a takeaway, where I'm like, okay, I totally get if income isn't something that can help you right now, which who doesn't need income, right? And they're like, wait a minute, what? And I had a lot of people like, Amber, no, like, I want to do this business. Like, it is right now. Give me 4 days. And I was like, okay, perfect. No worries. I've had those people too. So I'm like shaking with excitement. I'm so excited. And this is going to take our business, you guys, beyond $1 billion. And I know it is. And as we all share together what's working, make it your own, but don't be afraid to be bold. I was like, if I do this, what if I fail? So what if I fail? But what if
you don't know if you don't try?
Yeah, exactly. So it was crazy planting those seeds. And then as people commented on the post, I added them. And then I liked their profile, their cover photo, and I commented on one of their posts. And that also gave them love, you guys. And I really feel like that's the connection between, okay, who's this random stranger messaging me, to, wow, she really cares about me. And it's the value and the friendships and the relationships that make that difference. And then I wrote their name down, and 2 days later, for the next 2 days, I liked and commented on all their stuff and built that relationship with them. And it's crazy because as my excitement grows, my team's excitement grows. My new girl, Kenzie, she's got 5 customers. She upsold the Finding Joe with wraps. And I'm like, where has this been? Yes, I'm so excited. And so it's just been great. And so I hope that this helps someone. And I also want you guys to remember that it really, this business is it's all about the multiplication. Just 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. And you just keep going, just like Cami taught at conference. And as you do that, it's just going to be exploding. And I can't wait.
Oh, Amber, thank you so much for sharing what you're doing, what's working. I know, again, it's just a little bit different of a twist from where Rachel started to where we went with TJ, and now we're ending on really being bold and asking for people that want to make more money. You know, I think that's awesome. Well, Amber, thank you for joining me. I love you so much, and keep rocking it out. Can't wait to see where you end if you're already there on the 2nd this month.
I know.
All right. Love you. See you later.
See ya.
All right. So I just want to end with this. You've been given 3 solid stories, 3 solid methods of how you can use host to post to build your business. But don't end there. If you're doing any form of business in person, if you're sitting down at a coffee shop, if you're at a wrap party tonight, if you're doing an online party, don't be afraid to ask for referrals. As a matter of fact, for your online fits, why not throw up a last post that says, if you know somebody who is trying to get more fit before summer, you know, tag them below, or you know, I don't even know how that works because I'm not, but tag them below and we will enter your name to win a free product from tonight's fit. Ask for referrals, you guys. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. I used to carry Blitz cards to all of my wrap parties, and at the end I would say, listen, take my coupon. If you know anybody that would benefit from these products, or you know needs the income that is attached to this business, give them my card. If anybody calls me on your behalf, I will send you a free product, or I'll send you a free gift, free product, whatever you want to say. So I love that. And we all know that Fitcoins are going to be taken to a whole nother level here real soon. And again, they don't get awarded Fitcoins unless they're spinning and winning daily. And we know that that's pretty often a $5, right? It's not likely for them to always get the big ones, but if they want to get a lot of Bitcoins that converts to free product, then they need people to actually enroll from the share. And that's going to be a real powerful help too. And I can't wait to see what we do with this whole host to post strategy once Bitcoins is taken to a whole nother level, because then you don't have to give anything. They share, and they're benefiting from their own shares by the sales that are accumulated through that share. We just have to do a good job of following up when people are getting several people signing up. So anyways, I can't wait to hear your ahas. Comment below. If you still have a question, make sure you tag myself, TJ, Amber, or Rachel. We'll answer the questions as soon as we can. Thank you to my co-hosts, Rachel, TJ, and Amber. I appreciate you guys so much for sharing your wealth of knowledge. And if you're having tremendous success with host to post, feel free to comment below with what you're doing that's working so well. We can't wait to learn from you. All right, you guys, happy Friday.